especially you, Den.
Yeah, but I know it's just thrilled to bits because I just know that every woman in the country is not sat next to Robbie Williams except me. It's just fantastic. Everybody is gutted.
Yeah, but you just control yourself and don't slobber on him.
No, but
she does, though.
I'm only pretending to be excited because, as everybody knows, my heart belongs to Enrique.
Yeah.
Still totally unimpressed that he's on. I still love Enrique.
No, you don't. I'm really nervous.
Why?
Well, because I've been away for a week, and I always get nervous when I come back, and also because, you know, I'm going to be sat next to Robbie Williams.
You're really silly.
I am really silly.
Well, you know,
I don't care.
And a younger man, we all know where that ends, don't we?
No, he's too old for me.
That's it, make him feel at home, Carol. Now, though, congratulations are in order to David Hay, who on Saturday became the heavyweight champion of the world after beating the 7-foot, 22-stone Russian giant Nikolai Valuev. Did you see it? It's like the Crankies in the ring.
Amazing. Who would have thought it?
Who would have thought it? It was a complete David and Goliath victory. And although Hay won that battle, one confrontation he may be a little bit more worried about is the one he's going to be having with his mum, Jane, who was apparently furious with her son over how rude he was to his opponent before the bout, calling him ugly and smelly. Probably. They sweat a lot in that ring, don't they?
Yeah.
Also, his face is only going to come up to his feet, isn't it?
Maybe a smelly crotch, who knows?
You see the height difference?
Robbie Williams will be sat in that green room going, why am I here? Now, apparently his mum's already had stern words with her son, so the question I'm asking today is, do we fear our mums more than life itself? Is that how we were raised, ladies?
No, I don't fear my mum, but it's just interesting how over the years you realise how much that they've affected you. It's like I have, and I have to say this quietly because he's got lots of them, but I don't like tattoos because my mum brought me up to think that tattoos were absolutely horrible, and I've never been able to form my own opinion. The other thing was that when I eventually got together with Tim, after 10 years of not liking each other, what I loved about him... No, because we didn't, but anyway, what I loved about him was that he held his knife and fork properly, because to my mum, that was I'm not going to say in case other people don't, but the fact is, he held his knife and fork properly. So Mum was very into good manners, and I hope that I've inherited that from her.
My mum was as well, actually, and I have to say, my mum was very much from the school of tough love. I mean, when I got grounded, I got properly grounded. Once, I ran away to London, and quite rightly, she kept me in for over 3 months. Even though I pretended to go mad and went on hunger strike. I was a delightful teenager.
3 months?
And once I remember going on and on and on. Yeah, I really deserved it, though, looking back. I was going on and on and on about wanting some of her blancmange. She always made a lovely blancmange, my mum. And she must have been a bit premenstrual, because she literally dragged me to the fridge. I went, you want the blancmange? And she shoved my head in a bottle of it. I know she's watching today. Hello, Mum.
I was scared of my mum, actually, but not because of, you know, what she would do, but just because I was really frightened of disappointing her. And I never once played truant. I never skived off school, not for one single day, because I knew if my mum found out, I just couldn't bear it. I just couldn't. And loads of things I did, I really made sure she never found out about, because if she had, like, I've got a little tattoo, which you know about, because I've told you loads of times. Yeah. As soon as I'd done it, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do, my mum? So I went out and bought. At the time, they were quite big. You remember watches?
Yeah.
Because they were waterproof, and it was stuck to my wrist. It never, ever came off. And my mum didn't actually find out about it until I was about 43 or something. And I was doing this show. That's how she found out.
But you think it's right, Sherrie, that you always have to have somebody that you're answerable to? Is Keely always answerable to you?
I don't know. She's in the audience today, and I don't know whether actually... I don't know how strict I have been, because I was a mother and a father. So when you're playing 2 roles, I guess you kind of
You're not strict.
I'm not really.
I cannot believe it.
But I think my mother was quite strict. But the thing is, I don't know how I'd have been if it had been a boy. You know what I mean? I would have been probably a bit stricter with a boy than I am with a girl, because I just kind of fold.
Oh, really? But the story that I love is just very quickly is that my mum, my granny, my mum's mum was very strict. And Mum got this letter at school, and rather than just not take it home, she opened it, and it said, "We are very disappointed that Anne has been found smoking at school." My mother put a little thing like that, so it said, "We are very disappointed that Anne has not been found."
Are you strict at home with Louis, though?
I do think that there's a balance. Tim is... Actually, I do that idle threat thing a lot of the time, you know, say that you'll be grounded, then let them out. Tim is much stricter with it, and I think that I should be a bit the same.
Well, I must admit, I was at your house on Saturday, and Tim's fantastic. You know, he cooks and everything.
Oh, he did a meal.
That's
because I don't cook.
Because you can't cook.
No, Louis was upset because he'd looked forward to sausage and mash, and he went, Mummy, you've made me mashed potato with burnt curly worms.
Sausages for your son.
No, because I fried them, so I cut them in half and they curl up like that.
I have to say, she invited me for lunch on Saturday. Go round there, have a cup of tea, and she gave me a children's plastic cheese dipper.
Because
Okay. You're a terrible mother.
She is, and a terrible host. Let's see what Robbie Williams is going to make up after our break.